On this week's Faster Than the World podcast, we wrap up all the latest NXT news with two big title matches. It's the Faster Than the World podcast, only on the PJTW Podcast Network.
Fuck yeah, starts now. Welcome to this week's Faster Than the World podcast. I am Jake.
This is the amazing Fritz.
So, what's up, Fritz? I see you got the mask on, the springtime mask. It's a nice light blue, isn't it?
Well, I'm torn. I was trying to decide if I needed to wear all black this week for El Hijo del Paraguayo, but I'm waiting for the big show. Wear all black at the morning show.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Yeah, that was nuts that happened.
I've been telling people for years that Lucha Libre is a fucking lethal martial art, and people have not believed me. So I want to thank Ray for putting that out there for the world to start fucking recognizing.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, with that said, we do have to say that the backlash that Ray has been getting it's kind of bullshit. So I'm in support of Ray. Just
on a serious note, our thoughts and hearts go out to the family of El Hijo del Paraguayo, and Ray, and all the other, and the referee too. Like it's a crazy scene down there. Crazy what happened. It's definitely it's tragic that it happened, but in this, unavoidable is what I'll say. Wrestling is a contact sport. Things happen. That's true.
But on a better note, NXT was much better this week. Back at Full Sail University. I thought it was awesome. What did you think?
I enjoyed it. They filled the show with a lot of video packages, a lot of filler, but the wrestling they put on was top notch. I liked it.
Yeah, I agree. We had just two big matches. We started out with a recap of last week, kind of going over that they were on the road for the first time and going over all the matches.
Yeah, highlight package from last week, yeah.
And then a rematch from last week was Alexa Bliss, because she earned the rematch, beating Sasha Banks in her hometown.
Beat her by countout, which somehow earned her a title shot.
Yeah, well, I mean...
An immediate title shot, too.
Well, Sasha Banks definitely put her in her place this weekend. But we did find out that the Bliss flip is not actually done too incorrectly. It's supposed to be a double knee, and she performed it. With that said, she did perform it quite well this week. So it took her three weeks, but she definitely nailed it this week. But it wasn't enough. Sasha Banks took the victory with the Banks statement.
Solid match back and forth. Little awkward in some of the transitions, I thought, between the two of them. Like... I felt like they each had a checklist of the spots they were supposed to be doing in the match.
Yeah, they were
and
definitely...
then filling in the spaces in between those checks seemed to be where the match kind of had its most flaws. But overall, solid ladies NXT match. I enjoyed it. As you said, Sasha wins with the bank statement. Definite solid win for the champ.
And then we go into an Owens promo. It's okay. He kind of says, that he's looking forward to the match, and they both made an impact. Just your basic Kevin Owens promo. He's acting like kind of a dick, but he's the champ.
The smug Kevin Owens promo. That's if you like Kevin Owens, you're probably into it. If you're tired of the same old Kevin Owens promo, well then don't watch this one.
Yeah, and then through that we move into a vignette, kind of pushing the match for tonight.
A little redundant. They have him do a promo, and then they have a vignette of him right after the promo.
Yeah.
To me, it felt like it would have made more sense to do the video package first, so that his words carried more weight.
I agree, but that's like kind of splitting hairs,
it's minor.
And then we had Emma and Bayley in the back. Emma wants, as the storyline goes, Emma wants her to be more aggressive, wants her to stand up for herself a little more. And I guess just to show her, just to really set that in there, Emma just straight up slaps Bayley this week, kind of out of nowhere.
No tip that it was coming, no hint.
Yeah,
that's the way Emma was going. She just was in her ear talking a little smack, and Bayley said,
unprovoked.
Yeah, and then Bayley just said, "No, don't talk about the fans like that.
Yeah.
The fans gave me all this, and Emma was having none of it."
I think it's kind of cool that they're playing this in depth into a woman's storyline. I don't think like this where like Emma resents the fans for cheering for her, but then and moving her up to the WWE where she kind of did get lost. That's kind of a more of an in-depth look into any other diva than that we have. I would say this kind of storyline.
I agree. I would say as a wrestling fan, it's very gratifying that the storyline between these two lady wrestlers is not bitch, I'm prettier than you.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm prettier than you. Oh you took my man. Oh, that's right, I took your man. I think those are the worst storylines. Those are the ones we always get, and they're just lazy. So I'm glad to see him doing something different.
Yeah.
I think it's positive.
Yeah, and then we went into a Breeze promo where he talked about how he beat Hideo Itami and he wants the championship. But
now finally calling him Hideous Itami.
Yeah. But then, Hideo comes out and challenges him to a 2 out of 3 falls match.
I was so concerned he was going to challenge him to a rubber match, and just the thought of Hideo's broken English saying rubber match and it being with Tyler Breeze, the supermodel, having to get geared up for the rubber match had me laughing. So I'm glad he went for 2 out of 3 falls. Much better way to deliver that.
And that's going to be the main event for next week. I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Very pumped about that match.
Yeah.
Should be amazing.
Yeah. And then we move on to the... there's a vignette pushing the new diva like last week, Dana Brooke. She in the promo she says something like what you see is what you get. So I guess that's kind of setting up that I'm not really expecting too much of as far as wrestling, but she does look good. And
they're definitely pushing
that.
They're pushing her as a fitness model, which as far as I know, that's what they look for in the divas. So I don't really know why I'm supposed to be excited about this particular fitness model. Oh wait, she's tan.
Oh
wait, they're all tan. She's blonde. Oh wait, they're all blonde. She's got a pretty smile. Is that why I'm supposed to be excited? I don't know. Anyway, they're excited for some reason. They've got They've done 2 weeks in a row doing video packages.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll be a lot more than any of us expect.
Let's hope. And then we move on to a Finn Balor promo, which I would definitely say Finn Balor promos are a lot like Kevin Owens promos. They're definitely good, and they're known for their ring work. With that said, this was an okay promo.
I felt like with both the Kevin Owens and the Finn promos, they both felt like, hey, this is a big match, but it's kind of rushed, and both the promos felt like, hey, it's Kevin Owens and Finn Balor. Why aren't you excited? Don't you know we're a big deal? You should be excited about this. So I don't know. C- on the promos, I guess.
Yeah.
Not awful, but
passable.
Yeah, not didn't get me pumped.
And then we went out to the back, Blake and Murphy giving Carmella I think it was a bracelet.
Yeah, gave her some jewelry.
Yeah.
And then immediately the Staten Island Strike Force, Enzo and Big Cass decided, that was fake. That's fake jewelry. Don't put that on. That's fake.
I mean, they would know.
They wouldn't let up on it. They decided it was fake. And Carmella was like, I think they spent their championship money on this. And Enzo said, if I win a championship and they hand me that, there's going to be a problem. Again, anything Enzo does that's not him in the ring, gold. Absolute gold. Because Blake and Murphy are not great talkers. They're not smooth talkers by any means. So Enzo dances circles around him on the mic, and literally carries this angle a little bit.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited about it.
I think he's carried probably every angle he's been in. I would say
he definitely brings a lot of heat. And
then and then going on to the main event, what we've all been waiting for: Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens. To start off things off, Finn Balor hit a perfect dropkick. I know a lot of people were talking
very early. It was stiff. It looked like it caught him. I wouldn't say on the jaw. I'd say on the cheek.
People are talking about the Okada dropkicks for the Wrestle Kingdom show on January 4th, and I know obviously it wasn't as big of a show, but those dropkicks were on par with that, if not better than that. And of course, Finn Balor, Prince Devitt in New Japan is no stranger to that kind of wrestling. But the match kind of drug a little bit. The crowd kind of popped whenever Owens put him in, I think the second or third headlock rest spot to go into a commercial break, which kind of bummed the crowd out a little bit. But they picked him back up again. Kevin Owens
Kevin Owens definitely channeling Larry Zbyszko lately, it seems. He started the match by rolling out with the stall. He's going to the chin lock 2 and 3 times for extended periods in the matches. He's doing a little Larry Land.
Well, he's trying to have a Hall of Fame career here.
Indeed.
But when they pick the match up, it gets really good, I think, toward the end. Kevin Owens is standing on Finn Balor's leg and then hits a senton on it.
It's the dreaded senton to the knee.
And then puts him right into a single leg crab right off the bat. Great psychology there.
For all you kids out there who don't understand how serious that move, the senton to the knee, is, I personally, back when your dad was wrestling, I've seen a man do a leg drop on somebody's leg and break it. Legit break it. So I'm sure that senton could have smashed that knee all to hell.
This is true.
Dangerous Kevin Owens.
And Finn Balor puts up a big, a good fight, but Owens definitely wins with a gigantic powerbomb to retain the title.
Yep.
I saw it going this way. I didn't really see Kevin Owens losing the title in this fashion.
Especially it not being a takeover show or anything like that.
Yeah.
They did I felt they were kind of hinting with the promos leading up to the match that they're setting this up to be a bit of a feud and to have a rematch feel because Owens instantly out of the gate started talking about Finn Balor's face paint and that being kind of an alter identity, like a turbocharged Finn Balor.
Yeah.
And Balor said, I don't even need the paint. Well, and now that since he's lost, it leaves the door open of, well, what if he gets a rematch and he does need the paint? So I think that's where they're going with that. And I definitely want to see it because this match, I like you said, I thought it started kind of awkwardly, but when they got in gear, it was really great. When it went in some directions, I was surprised to see it go.
Awesome. And in the middle of this NXT show, they definitely ran down the WrestleMania card.
Oh, is that this week?
That is this week. And I was wondering, this is an NXT show or not. We don't really talk much about the other WWE products, but are you looking forward to Mania, and what match are you looking forward to the most?
Ooh, that's a tough call. As a wrestling fan, naturally, I'm always looking forward to Mania. But given that I watch a lot of wrestling, and I like these younger guys in the faster style, I look forward more to the undercard. So, in the freebie preview show, they're having the tag team title match. I'm looking forward to that because I'm always excited to see Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. I'm also excited to see the ladder match for the IC belt. I think that's going to be crazy. And I think of the top main event kind of matches, I think Seth Rollins and Randy Orton. They definitely have the best chance of being the Macho Man Steamboat of this Mania. They definitely could grab that torch and run out of the building with it.
I can definitely see that. I mean, Rollins has been doing that all year, and then I would say Orton is more over than he has been, at least in the last few years, with this whole internet meme thing, and he's coming back fresh. So I think both of these guys have something to prove. And I think Randy and Rollins is definitely going to be probably the best worked match of the top 4 or 5.
I think those two guys work really well together because I think Orton, to me, is always amazingly smooth with the things he does, and Rollins is just so flashy, and he does all these big, great spots that I think the two of them, those two styles together, they could just have nothing but oohs and ahs for an hour, easily.
No. And then I guess since we're already talking about it, we'll just ask you. You know my opinions based on the recap show we put up last night, but I was wondering for just Fritz, who do you got with Brock and Reigns?
Well, with the news of Brock re-signing just coming out yesterday, I'm going Brock. I think they got Reigns. They're building Reigns up, but Brock's a beast, and Brock's money in the bank. So I think they're keeping the belt on him. And
what about Bray and Taker?
I think it's not actually going to be Taker. I think the dead man's going to walk to the ring, and he's going to reveal it's going to be Chris Jericho, and he's going to get his revenge on Bray Wyatt. That's my call.
Okay. And then what about Rusev and Cena?
Cena's the new Taker. I don't see him dropping at Mania.
That's true. And then I guess Sting and Hunter after that.
I think the two of them are going to lock up, and then the weight of their own dignity is going to crush the two of them, and they're going to die in the middle of the ring. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just giving Jake a little bit of a hard time. I think Sting takes it.
Oh yeah,
I think Sting takes it. That's
I agree.
But then again, I always want Triple H to lose. So
I always want Triple H to lose, and I always want Sting to win. This is the best wrestling match of all time. I've said it before. If Sting doesn't win, I don't know.
Yes, I want to get you on recorded again that you've said that if Sting loses, you are giving up WWE.
Well, not in.
And in fact, you've said wrestling, but I'm going to slack it off and say that you've also said WWE. So this could be the last time you hear Jake talking about wrestling in the podcast-averse.
Well, I mean, I could do NXT. I still could do NXT though. That's the whole thing.
We'll have to turn that into the commission for review. I think they might uphold the referee's decision on that and have you disqualified. Well, but we'll see. So tune in next week, guys. Might be just me. We might have Jake. Who knows? Might be somebody else. Might bring some dogs in to review NXT with me.
Whatever, man. Just make sure you pay attention to pjtwcentral.com.
Check it out.
At Sailor Lexi for Dang We Love Divas. At Ellen Japanese for Peter Talks Wrestling. At JG Pro Wrestling for Fast in the World. Fast in the World. Can't slow down.